Good morning, guys. Mrs. Z here, and I have an adventure ahead. Come on, join me. Oh, looky there. There's my son, John. He's ready to mow some hay, and he's wondering if we want to go with him. Do you guys want to come? All right. Hey, John! I hear you're mowing hay this morning.
Yep.
You want some company?
Sure.
All right. Hey, Cap's here. He wants to come. Can he come too?
Not enough room for him.
No, you gotta stay here, Kipper. All right, we're out of here. Let's do this. Hey, John.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be at school. Why are you home?
A weekend.
Oh, weekend. Don't you love those weekends?
Yeah.
Where do you go to school?
Tulsa.
Tulsa. Whoa, yeah. Are you liking school okay?
As much as you can like school.
Yeah. My kids used to say, Mom is just school, whenever I would ask them that, no matter how old they were. Looks like we're here at the Bermuda field. So we're mowing Bermuda for hay today?
Bermuda and some fescue.
All right. How many acres is this, Johnny?
I think it's around 20.
20 acres. How many bales you thinking you're going to get off this today?
It'd be nice to get 20 or 30. It's not too thick.
Yeah. How many cuttings have you had off this field so far this year?
This will be the third. We lost one from army worms.
Army worms? Is that pretty common?
This is our first year for Bermuda, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. All right. There's the mower, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Looks like it's a Vermeer. You like this mower?
I do.
There she goes. Woo! Bumpty-dump.
There it is.
There she goes.
Looks
Slick as a whistle. Is it going to be pretty thick?
Looks better than I expected so far.
How long will it take before this is dried enough to bale it?
It's pretty windy and it's, I don't know, some sun, maybe 2 days.
Very good. And why are we baling hay, Johnny?
You can feed it come winter.
So if you don't get out here and bale hay while you've got grass to bale, you're going to have some mighty skinny cows by the end of the winter.
Yeah.
What other type of grasses are there besides Bermuda?
A lot. Fescue is probably the most common around here.
I've heard a lot of fescue. Bermuda's new to our farm. So far, we're kind of sold on it, don't you think?
So far, yeah.
4 cuttings in a year is a mighty lot, considering we usually only get 2 at the most of fescue. And the quality of Bermuda is really good, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a lot more protein in it than there is in fescue.
So there's different amounts of protein in different hays, in different grasses. I hope you boys and girls are realizing that hay is simply dried up grass. So when you see those big old hay bales out in the field, all it is grass that has been cut, like we're doing now, allowed to dry for a couple of days, and then baled up. Did you have to sharpen the blades or anything before you came out here?
Have to change it.
Changed them, wow. How many blades does this thing have on it?
I'll show you.
John, what are you going to do? Show us the inside workings of that mower?
Yep.
All right, tell us about it.
It's a typical disc mower. Those discs spin around really fast.
How many discs are there?
And they cut it off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right?
Yep.
So this will spin. This is the sharp part. And it spins. Uh-oh, that moves.
Yeah. They got give to it.
Spins around, and that's what's cutting that grass.
There's the final product.
There's that grass right there.
You just got to let that dry out. You can feel the moisture. I guess you can't, but
Yeah,
I can.
you can because you've done it long enough. You know what you're looking for. Awesome. Now there's more than one grass out here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, which one's the Bermuda?
This is the grass. This is the Bermuda. That's the grass we want.
That's the grass you want.
But you also got weeds and stuff like that. You can see other grasses if you look out across there too.
Yeah, all that brown-headed stuff is not Bermuda, right?
Yeah.
The one with the brown wispy tops.
Yeah.
Well, look at that. Just got back in the tractor and I brought some Bermuda in with me on my Crocs. John, this row of hedge trees right next to us that's planted in a row, do you think that lowers the amount of grass that you get growing right next to the hedgerow?
Definitely.
Why would that be?
These trees take a lot of nutrients and moisture to stay alive, and that's nutrients and moisture that the grass beside it needs too. And the trees went out.
Because kind of like the bully, the bigger one wins, huh?
That's what I would say.
Yeah. So it's not unusual for your amount of grass to be lowered next to a row of trees. Crops as well, yeah, yeah. What happens if it starts raining? Do we have to stop?
Yeah, and you don't want your hay to get rained on.
But we've got a windshield wiper there.
But you don't want once you cut the grass, you don't want it to get rained on. You don't want it to get wet.
So you're watching the weather before you cut hay, right?
Yep, you need 2 or 3 or 4 days of dry weather if you're going to be cutting hay.
So that you can get the whole process done before the rain comes.
Yep.
What happens if you cut this and we get a rain tonight? What does that do to the hay?
Makes it a lot wetter and takes a lot longer to dry, and you lose more nutrients
Right.
in the process.
Yeah. What is a nutrient, John? What are you talking about?
Stuff in the grass that the cows need.
There you go. And the more rain you get on it and it lays there on the ground already cut, the lower the quality of your hay. And it is important for you to feed good quality hay to your animals, right?
You want good animals.
Now I've had some people ask me what the difference is between hay and straw. Can you tell us?
I guess I look at straw as sort of just the dried up stem, and hay's the entire plant.
Okay.
Straw doesn't have much nutrients, or really any nutrients. It's like around here, wheat straw is just the leftover wheat stubble after you cut the heads off, and it's completely dried out, and there's not really any nutritional value in it. Whereas here, we're cutting off the entire plant while it's still green and it still has some nutrients left in it.
Awesome. I've always thought about straw kind of like, it'll fill the animal up, right? The cow can eat the straw and be full, but it's kind of like eating candy. You and I eat candy, we can be full after we eat that candy, but it's not nutritious for us. You know, when you're mowing, every now and then you hit critters. What's that back there, Johnny, you just hit? Is that a snake? Oh my, that one bit the dust. Is he moving? Are you okay? Oh, he is moving and I touched it, Johnny. Eek! I think that's just reflexes. He's seen better days. Aww. One thing too, I might mention, looky there. There's what we haven't mown and here's what we have mown. See the difference? One time when I was mowing hay in this field years ago, there was a coyote that was watching me mow. Johnny, why would a coyote be out here watching me mow hay?
Stuff like that.
Yep, he would be right on that dead snake. That would be his supper. Also, hawks like to hover, and vultures over a hayfield that's being mown because they might just get their dinner. They're pretty smart critters. We've been seeing a lot of barn swallows swooping over the top of this tall grass, and John says they're probably after bugs that are hanging out in this grass. There's Michelle and Donna. They're just waiting for the good tasting Bermuda hay they're going to get this winter. Yeah, when you turn those corners, you always leave a little bit. Now we're after those corners. Beautiful. Well, John, it's lunchtime. Are you getting hungry?
Yeah.
How about some biscuits and gravy?
Sounds good.
All right, let's do this. And I'm going to sign off and let John finish cutting this afternoon after lunch. But we're going to say goodbye to you guys and head on in and have some biscuits and gravy. Thanks for joining us. Be sure and like and subscribe to catch more fun adventures at Hickory Creek Farms. See ya!